Alright guys, how are you doing today? It is a Shabbat. I hope you're reading your Bibles, hope you're in the Word, I hope you're in prayer. And I've been reading Titus, and the first chapter of Titus is very good. Towards the end, he says, "One of their own prophets said, 'Cretans are always liars, evil beasts, lazy gluttons. This testimony is true. For this reason, rebuke them sharply so that they may be sound in the faith, and may not pay attention to Jewish myths and the commands of people who reject the truth." So, what does that mean, Jewish myths? What are those things like the Talmud, the oral Torah? He's warning us about those things. But then he says, do not listen to commands of people who reject the truth. Now, what would be some of the commands like, oh, don't eat pork, don't do this, don't do this? Those people who reject the truth are those who have rejected the Torah, those who have rejected because the Torah is true, it is good. And those who reject it are speaking false commands, he says. So, to the pure, everything is pure, but to those who are defiled, unbelieving, nothing is pure. In fact, both their mind and conscience are defiled. So, those who are defiled, unbelieving. What does it mean, unbelieving? Unbelieving in the Torah is still existing. The Torah is still good. If you do not believe the Torah is still good, you're going to say, oh, it's bad for you. It's not good. Jesus got rid of it. It's gone. And that is what unbelieving is, unbelieving the truth. So, they claim to know God, but they deny Him in their works. They are detestable, disobedient, and unfit for any good work. So, does that sound like anything like the Christians or anything to that degree? That they know God, they know Jesus, they've accepted Him when they were little children. They raised their hands, they were baptized. But they deny Him with their works. The way they live, the way they act is very worldly. They do not know the Torah. Anytime you tell them about the Torah, they're like, oh no, Jesus got rid of that for us. He cleaned it for us. We can do what we want now. But it's all by grace. He said they are detestable and disobedient and unfit for any good work. They can't do any good works when they are in this state of mind that the Torah is bad. It's gone. We can't do any laws of God. Don't be unbelieving. Do not be, as this verse says, this verse calls out to those people that are unbelieving, that say they know God, but do not live like they know God. They act like they are from the devil.